Hey guys, it's Jazz. Okay, so let's just get right into the video. Before I do so, subscribe, whatever. Okay, so I was telling you guys that I have some news that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's the most asked question that I have on my Instagram, like, I'm pretty sure. Where do I work? So the news that I wanted to share with you guys is about where I work. I just got a splinter. Ow. Anyways, it's about where I work. So I worked at a restaurant. It was actually my family's restaurant, and I was working there for about 5 years. So I no longer work there anymore. So long story, I'm not going to get into detail or anything, but I am going to be focusing full time on Instagram for a while. I'm going to take a few months off work. Let's see how long that lasts. So okay, so now that I answered the $1,000,000 question, let's get into all the other questions that you guys asked me. This is my get to know me video, by the way. I just asked you guys questions and I'm just gonna read off the list. What is my zodiac sign? I am a Virgo. How old are you? To be honest, you're really pretty. Thanks, girl. I'm 20 years old. My birthday is August 26, 2000. I'm gonna be 21 in a few months. I am not in school. I was in college for a while. I'm still debating if I want to go back. I had took a semester off right before the pandemic hit, and I'm like, thank God, because I was not about to do like no online, nothing. What are your holy grail products? So I have everything right here. The first one is the Tarte Shape Tape. I will not live without this concealer. I'm in light sand, and then I use light medium sand to color correct. Also, the Laura Mercier powder. I know everybody knows about this, but I literally obsessed with this. The only powder that I will ever use in my life. And then my last one is this NARS liquid blush in Torrid. I actually really like it. You could use it on a full face, or even like if you want to do like a natural look, which is why I love you for that. Okay. What are your favorite things to do for fun? I don't really like do much because I was really just working all the time, and then the time that I wasn't working I was filming. I literally didn't have time for any of my friends or anything. So now that I'm not working, I'm trying to go out more, have like time with my friends, and just have fun. So I'm going bowling tonight. How did you get into fitness? I've always been super like insecure about my legs, so that was like one of my main things that I wanted to change. So I kind of started, and then I was like always athletic when I was younger. Like I did boxing, I was in volleyball in school, so I kind of just like really did like the gym like that. How did you start getting into IG more? Honestly, like I don't really know. Like I feel like I've always been kind of into IG, and then like, oh, you know what? I know. I have this friend. He's my best friend in the whole world. He really pushed me all the time. So shout out to him. He always told me I could do it. So okay, so literally you guys ask me about my brush all the time. Where is it? And I legit always forget to post it. This is the brush that you guys always ask me about. I use it for my cut creases. I use it to carve out my brows. I don't know the number. I got it like at a TJ Maxx or something like 10 years ago. I know it's a BH Cosmetics brush. I just don't know the number, guys. Sorry, but it's gold. Maybe you guys could find it. Okay, I do have a middle name. It says, do you have a middle name? But I don't like to share it, so let's skip that one. How many siblings do you have? I have 5 sisters, and I'm just kidding. Wait, no. I have 4 sisters. I was like counting myself. I would love to anyways. 4 sisters and 5 brothers. I'm like trying to go through all of them because I legit want to answer like everything from you guys. Where are you from? So my dad is from Paral, Chihuahua, and my mom is from Zacatecas, and I was born in Arcadia, but I was like basically raised in like, I like grew up in Pomona for a while, and then I was like an SB for like most of my life, and I'm not gonna tell you guys where I live now. What ethnicity are you? I am Mexican. Mexican. What are you most passionate about? I feel like that's really hard because I can say makeup and I can say fitness. No, yeah, makeup and fitness. That's like literally something that I'm so passionate about. Like, I always say, like, if I would give up one, I just don't know what it would be. Like, I really just don't know what it would be because I won't ever give up fitness. I might just give up makeup for fitness, to be honest. When did you start wearing makeup? So I started wearing makeup, I think my sophomore or junior year in high school. If I wore anything before that was probably mascara, but I think I started wearing mascara like my sophomore year, and then my junior year I was like full glam already. Like, I was there already. I wasn't there, but I was like trying, you know. Skincare and workout routine. I feel like I don't really have a workout routine. I just like, I have a split, and then I'll just like try to figure it out every single day when I work out by myself. And then my skincare, I've said this a few times, and it's like I want to like make an actual video about it because I feel like you guys are going to keep asking me, but I really just don't have like a real skincare. Like, my face is like, I don't really break out or anything. I have like breakouts right here, but because I waxed my eyebrows and like all these pimples came out. But I'll show you guys what I've showed you guys before, what cleanser I use, so I'll post it again. How did you get noticed on social media? I started to get noticed before I started making reels, and then when I started to make reels is when it like kind of took off a little bit more. Do you like plants, and do you have any? I think plants are so cute, but I cannot, like, I love them, but I can't even take care of myself. I'm just kidding, but like I wouldn't be able to do it like at all. What are your goals for this year? I feel like my goals for this year is definitely to get out of my comfort zone. I think like one of the biggest things is like not be so nice, because I feel like that is like the biggest thing that everybody tells me. Not be so nice, but like learn how to say no, like be a little bit more bold and like courageous, because I'm more of like, my friend told me this last night and I was like kind of sad, and she was like, I feel like people can just walk over you, and I was like, oh my god, don't tell me that. Okay, how did you get into makeup? You're amazing. I don't know how I got into it. Like, I really don't. Like, my sister would wear makeup, but like not too much. Like, she's always been like natural, and I feel like just like playing with her makeup, or like just watching her do her makeup was kind of like, I want to do that, but I just like took it overboard because she like legit does like barely anything. Okay, so this, I was doing my eyeshadow, okay, like it's nothing crazy, and ignore like all my laundry. I say that every single time I film, but I feel like I just always have laundry. I'm always washing, like, clean clothes. Okay, what's one thing you still have yet to accomplish? I feel like there's so much things that I want to accomplish, but I feel like I know like some people are like timeline, but I just feel like, me personally, I'm just here to live my life, you know. I was just there living life. If you don't know where that's from, don't sit with us. Anyways, I feel like I'm just here, like, we'll get there when we get there. I'm gonna like work for it 100%, like push to be there, but I'm not gonna be like freaking dying over it, you know. Even though like even though I'm saying that, I know it's still hard to just say it, you know? I mean, it's hard to do it. Like, it's so easy to say it, because even sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to do this, like I need to do this, and I like overthink. So okay. Do you wax or shave your arm hair. Wax, because if you shave, it just grows back in like 5 seconds. Did you ever deal with insecurity, and how did you overcome them? You guys, I had the biggest insecurity of my hair, like the worst of the worst. Like, my sister has like beautiful like straight curly hair, like it's like nice curls, you know, it's not like the crazy curls. And I never had anybody in my life to show me how to do my hair. My dad has like this afro, and he cuts it like since he was little because he didn't like his hair. So it's like I had nobody. And even if so, like my dad was not about to show me how to do my hair, you know. So I like had to learn by myself how to do my hair. And like all my friends had like beautifully nice straightened whatever, knew how to do their hair, or had moms or whatever to do their hair. And I was just like, oh my god, you know, it was like the worst time of my life. So now it's like so important to me to like share my journey and share like how far I've came, because I live for my curls. It's still like, it still gets me sometimes where I'm like, oh, you to my hair. But yeah, that was like one of my biggest insecurities besides my legs, but I feel like we've talked about that like a million times on my Instagram. Okay, do you use a toothbrush to lay your baby hairs? I use this thing, and before I bought that I used to use a toothbrush. I feel like it's kind of like the same. I actually probably like the toothbrush better. How do you get your eyebrows so full? Do you use any oils? My eyebrows actually used to be so much thicker and beautiful and everything, and then freaking some lady waxed them off. No, thread. And I remember I was at the mall, and every time I would pass a mirror I would start bawling and crying because I got them done at the mall, and then after we went to shop, and every single time I would pass a mirror I would bawl and cry, and I was like pissed. They never grew back the same. They started to grow back by themselves. I would put like this oil and stuff on them, but like not consistently. I put coconut oil like from head to toe for my hair, like all of my eyebrows, my face, like my hands, my legs feel soft, but like, you know, whatever. Coconut oil. Sorry if I'm like totally like one subject to another subject. That's just really how I am. It's like hard. How do you put foundation or makeup on after fixing your baby hairs? Honestly, it's really hard. Like I'll literally try like my hardest to like not touch it, and even though like I'll still kind of touch it, and I'll try to like clean it with like a Q-tip or something, because it's like once you go there it's like no going back. What motivates you? Honestly, you guys, my dad. Like he before was like so like grumpy. I mean, he's still really grumpy, but he's grown so much, and like now he's like one of my biggest supporters. Like he's always telling me to film, like he's always telling me like my, he does not like makeup at all. I remember he used to clown me, and like he was like, no, like all my brothers, like they were like, bro, you know. And like he's like started to learn about it and like grow with me, you know. And like now he'd be like, your eyeshadow looks cool, and I'm like, cool, man, you know, thanks, bro. Like it's like really dope to like to see him like grow, you know. Like he's older, so he like still like thinks like back in the days and stuff, but he like is my biggest motivation in the whole world. When will you make a video in Spanish? Probably never, because I feel like I don't speak very fluent, and I get really nervous, you know, and I'm just like, no. Like I know how to speak it, but like when I'm comfortable around somebody and it just like comes out, you know. But when I'm meeting new people and stuff, like I get really anxious, like nervous, like I'm like, oh, I can't. Where do you get your fashion inspo from? I was like, when I was younger, like I was like always on Pinterest, like all the time. But now like low-key TikTok is just me coming up with some fire like stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool. I feel like I've always kind of had like a more boy style. Like even when I try to like dress girly, like it doesn't really work out for me. So I kind of just like match stuff together and like try to create my own style. But really like the internet, like you'll just see like a whole bunch of girls pop up, and I'm just like, oh, that's tight, like, you know. What motivates you to be the person you are today? My dad, for sure. Okay, I think that we got through most of the questions, if not all. Some of them were, most of them were like basically like the same thing, and then a lot of them were like my curly hair stuff. So I'm just gonna like answer those questions when I answer my curly hair ones. So it could be two separate videos. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited to be starting YouTube. And if you guys have any other questions, you know, let me know. I'm gonna try really hard to like be super consistent and all that. So yeah, be patient with me, you guys. I'm learning still and all that. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Peace out. Oh, also subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram, like this and all that.